Boston Real Talk. We out here with my man Des, you know what I mean, Dolo Clothing. Out here 831 Hancock Street, Quincy, Mass. You know what I mean? It's the barbershop, clothing line. They got some of the fire shit out here going right now. We out here, man, trying to find out, you know, like what's going on with the gear, the clothes, you know what I mean, the new look. You know what I mean? Because it's always good to see a young brother coming up trying to do something.
Appreciate that.
You know what I mean? Positive in the community, man.
Sure.
Let these kids out here know that there's something else, man, that we can do besides bust pistols and slang guns. I'm messing with cameras, my man, he's making clothes. Like, how did you even get into the clothing game?
Well, initially, the sizes in the stores couldn't fit me. You know, from the sleeve length to the XL shirts they had that was really small. You know what I mean? So we came up with a simple print, the word Dolo, which means being self-confident, driven, and aggressive towards your goals in life. You know, it's more of a conscious line where we want people to adapt to our product because of the consciousness in it and the message we have behind our product versus just a logo and a simple brand. So it's more of a movement.
Well, you pretty much covered what I was going to ask you next. Like, what does the name represent? You know what I mean? Because the name is short, but it means so much more. Like, it's a big word within itself. Dolo. Like, everybody talking about they riding Dolo. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? What really made you even come up with that? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be Dolo.
What Dolo came from was basically I tried to create a product and create a movement that exemplifies who I am as a person. You know, I grew up without a father. I grew up, my mom was around, but she was great. She worked 3 jobs. I was always alone. You know what I mean? So in order for you to be alone or roll alone, you have to have some kind of confidence about yourself.
Yeah, I feel you. Everybody coming together individually, but collaborating as a unit.
It's more of a having that confidence within you. You know, don't change your swagger because you were 15 deep yesterday and now you're 5 deep today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Keep the swagger the same. So that's really where it came from, is having that strength and that confidence and that drive to do positive things, man. I'm about consciousness. I'm about the positivity within our community and having a reflection where my kid can grow up with your kid and say, you know what? It's cool to be cool, and that's what Dolo's about.
What are the markets that you're trying to target? Like, not just urban kids.
Right.
Is it for the young suburban kid?
I don't think there's really such thing as urban or black urban. It's like suburban now is urban community. You know, it's black, whites, it's Asians. Everyone's wearing the product. So urban is not black anymore, like how it was when, Maurice Malone started and FUBU started. That was urban. Now it's different because the jeans is tighter, the shirts are more fitted, so now the Japanese is wearing it. We're getting trends not only from the US, but Japanese and overseas. They're creating the trends now. It's not urban now, it's premium. It's not urban street, it's premium street.
Now who like inspired you, man? Like, was it, you know, guys like Sean John, P. Diddy, like anybody in particular, man, that really like?
Jeezy said, you know, you gotta be a go-getter. I'm a go-getter where I set goals, and the dreams that I have, I set goals for them. You know, there's nothing that I think I can't do. If I sit down and I brainstorm and say, you know what, these are the dreams that I'm trying to attain now, and I try and knock them down one by one, and if you keep going at something, man, there ain't nothing else but success gonna come to it. If you stop, you're not gonna see it, but if you keep going, you gotta see the light of the tunnel someday.
How did you come up? Like, you know, like what was your childhood like? You know, did you come up rough? Did you come up and, you know?
I grew up on Elm Hill. If no one's from Boston, it was one of the toughest spots in Boston, you know. I grew up in the academies, you know what I mean, back in the early 80s, something like 85, 86, 87, when it was serious. I definitely grew up from that, man, but what happened was I was able to move at the right time. You know, God blessed me with opportunity where my mom just took me out of a situation, and I got some luck here and there, and I just dodged a few. But my thing is more of like, we as young men, or we have young men that we call brothers out there, and there's no guidance for them. Instead of they looking up to someone older like an OG and respecting where he came from, they respect their peers. And a blind can't lead a blind. You know what? It's cool to be cool regardless of who you are. Regardless if you're the toughest dude on the block, well, you ain't the toughest dude on the block. It's all within how you feel about yourself.
Said it's a breath of fresh air, man, to see any brother, man, doing something positive, because there's not enough of us out here. Give that role model appearance to the younger kids and let them know, man, that they can do it.
Exactly.
Because they're all coming up, man, with the doom mentality, man, like, well, damn, man, what is there for me to do? You know, this is the only thing they see is the OG cat that done did 15, 20 years.
Right.
You gotta have a plan to be dedicated and be willing to invest in your time and money and energy into something that you believe in, man. You can do something. And look at me, look at my man Dash. We here and we trying to put it together. Matter of fact, we're not trying, we're doing it. And man, Dash,
I appreciate it, dog. Appreciate the love.
No doubt.
All right, we'll talk. And I'll keep you fresh too.
All day, baby. Real talk, baby.